Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. Today we're going to put together my February paper pumpkin kit. I haven't done this for a while, and if you are not familiar with our subscription box, it is called Paper Pumpkin, and it is a fun little box that you can get delivered straight to your mailbox every month with a fun crafting project. A lot of times it's cards, sometimes it is like treat packaging, or they've even done a few home decor pieces. But a lot of times it is cute, quick, easy cards. And I love to have these on hand if I forget that I need a card for something. The paper pumpkin kits are my best friend for that because the cards are super cute and they usually go together really, really quickly. So I'm going to put together one of each of these today. This was the kit from February, so you can't get it anymore. But the deadline to subscribe for that month's kit is always the 10th. So the deadline for March's kit is coming up, and March's kit is going to be a really good one, I think. They usually sneak peek things, and actually they stuck a little flyer in the kit this month. So it is actually the 10th anniversary of Paper Pumpkin this month, and they are celebrating with this fun box and a free extra stamp set in every box. So you'll get 2 stamp sets in your Paper Pumpkin box in March. And it's going to be cards again, I think 9 cards. Look at these pretty colors. Don't you love that color scheme? So the March box is going to be a really good one to subscribe to. Now there are a couple different ways to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. You can do a month-to-month subscription, which I believe is $22 a month. And when you do that, you'll sign up on the Paper Pumpkin website, and you'll put in your credit card information, and they'll just charge you every month. It's usually around the 11th of the month when the deadline for that month's kit has passed, and then your kit ships soon after that. So you usually get them a week or two after that deadline of the 10th. And you don't have to think about it. You'll just keep getting the kits until you cancel your subscription. You also have the option to suspend every month, so you can go into your account, and if you see the sneak peek that month and you think, I maybe don't want this one, you can suspend your account just for that month, and then the next month it will go back to your regular subscription unless you suspend again. Or you can purchase a prepaid subscription for Paper Pumpkin. The pricing on these is a little funny. It is a little bit cheaper to do a prepaid subscription, but they will charge you the $7.95 shipping fee, and I'm not sure why they have it priced that way. So during Celebration, it kind of makes sense to do prepaid subscriptions because you earn extra freebies and stuff with those. Or if you are already ordering other things and you're already paying a shipping fee, then it might make sense. But I would just go to the month to month. I'll put links for both in the description of the video, and you can decide what the best option is for you. But let's put some of these cards together so you can see how quick and easy Paper Pumpkin kits are. So they come in a box like this every month. Sometimes they have the fun fancy boxes like March's kit. You always will get a little ink spot, so it's like a miniature ink pad. You will get an exclusive stamp set every month. In your first kit, you're going to get a block to mount your stamps. It's this size. The Paper Pumpkin ones are about half of this width, though. They're a little bit thinner, but it's this size. It will fit all the stamps every month, so you can just keep that block and use it. Usually they include adhesives and embellishments, and then all the pieces to put the cards together. You have cute coordinating envelopes. There's usually some coordination on the inside. You've got your card bases here. These are all fun cutout ones this month. And then you'll have all the other pieces you need, usually die cuts that you just punch out and use. And sometimes there's a few extras. So I punched out pieces for one of each card ahead of time. So it looks like if you make all the cards exactly as shown, you'll use up all of these die cuts, but you may have one extra of each of these things. So this kit had enough to make 3 each of 3 different cards. And I better not close that up all the way because I'm going to need those embellishments and my stamp set. So if you are subscribing to Paper Pumpkin, a couple of extra items that I recommend you have for your crafting. You will need scissors. If you have a foam mat like this, that is always a good thing because all the stamps are photopolymer. And this just gives that extra cushion because they don't have the red rubber to help you get a clear image when you're stamping. And then the other thing that you might want to have is this Take Your Pick tool. I use this a lot for the embellishments, and it's only $10 and it's really, really useful. So those are a couple add-on things you might want if you are subscribing to Paper Pumpkin. And you don't have to, but I usually always pull out my full-size ink pad. I just like to use it better. But those little ones work perfectly fine. All right. So it comes with instructions every month, which I love. They also post a video. They have a YouTube channel. So if you are more of a watch and follow along person, you can certainly go to the video and do that. I believe there is a QR code on the back. Yep. So you could just scan that. It'll take you right to the video. Okay, so I am going to open up to my directions for the first card. And I split it all my pieces out into my envelope so that I would have everything. Okay, so first we're going to do our stamping. We need a stamp on the kite, our sentiment, and then our sun. And these card bases are super cool because they have a color or a scene on the inside too. And I already got my sun stamp out. I wanted to double check and make sure that my big ink pad was nice and juicy before we started, and it was fine. So I'm going to stamp my sun right here, like that. And then let's pull out our other pieces, our kite and our sentiment. And let's see, this one is wishing you sunshine and smiles. And I have a couple blocks here, but I'm probably going to end up being a lazy stamper and double mounting some of these. Maybe you are like me. All right, so we will get our sentiment inked up next. Like that. And then we'll need our kite. This particular box coordinated with our Playing in the Rain suite, and they also had an add-on option for the first time of dies. So there were 2 little dies that cut out the frog and I think the flowers. They did sell out before the subscription period was over. So that was kind of sad if you got the kit but didn't get those. But you never know with Stampin' Up. Sometimes they have plenty of stock and sometimes they don't. So when they say, well, supplies last, you just have to get it right away if you want it, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to fold my card base. And my sun is peeking out a little more than theirs is in the picture, but that is okay. All right, and then it shows you on here what kind of adhesive you'll need. So these little tiny circles are their glue dots. And then on here, of course, you have dimensionals. So now it's just layering everything on there. And I will sometimes pull out my regular adhesive. So some people really like these glue dots. I am not as big a fan of these. So sometimes I will pull out my Stampin' Seal Plus, or I will use my regular glue dots. These work just fine. And like I said, some people really like them. I'm not a fan, so I usually will pull out my other adhesives. But the dimensionals are always nice. So it looks like first we are going to adhere our grass. And it looks like we want that to go onto this piece. So I think what I'm going to do is put my Stampin' Seal where it shows the glue dots on the picture. Because like I said, I am not a fan of those glue dots, and I like my Stampin' Seal. Okay, and then we will adhere this, and I am just following what my picture says over here. So it shows right here how it will look on the back of the card. Okay, so there we've got our grass, and now we have 2 sets of flowers, and let's see, it looks like I want this one. So this one's going to go back here up behind the grass, and they just show a few mini glue dots on the bottoms of some of these flowers. So I just like to use my regular roll, but you can use the ones that come in the kit too. Doesn't want to stick. There we go. There's one, and one on here, and one on here. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just kind of stick those on the hill. Okay, and then we've got our other set of flowers, and they just show 2 on the back here. So I'll just add a few like this. And then this one is going to, let's see, guess I should have tucked that in first. There we go. Like that. Okay, and then we have our sentiment has some dimensionals. So we will put those on the back. A funny story about dimensional. So I was doing my last order for Celebration on Tuesday, and I thought I better check and see if I need to stock up on any adhesives, because now is a good time to do that and get freebies. And I went to see how many dimensionals I had, and there were like 11 packages in my drawer, so I guess I'm good on those for a while. But dimensionals are one of the cheapest things that we sell, and so when I end up with a couple dollars left of host rewards or something, a lot of times I'll just add a pack of dimensionals, and I guess I've done that quite a few times. So I use them a lot though. All right, let's add our little bunny here. I probably could have moved this over a little bit farther. That's all right. Okay, and then our kite, it just shows a mini glue dot on the back here and then on the bottom for him to be holding. So let's put that on. And then one on the top. Oh, I see, because here we go. So this goes behind, tucked behind the bunny. See if I can get it in there. Put the dimensional too close. Okay, like that. And then that glue dot goes up here. So look at that. How fun. And then you could write on the inside. I would maybe write down on this part so you don't see it on the front of the card. And then we're going to add a few of these cute little pink embellishments. And this is where I use my take your pick tool. So this end has a little bit of sticky stuff on it. Sometimes these flatter enamel ones, it doesn't pick up as well. So then I use, this is a piercing tool, but it works well to go underneath these also. And we'll just add a few on here and just follow the picture. You could get a little crazy and put them in different spots if you want. But that's one of the things I love about Paper Pumpkin is it's just easy. You don't have to think, it's already designed for you, and it turns into a super cute project. So really quick and cute, and who wouldn't want to get this fun card? I would love it. Okay, that is our first one. Okay, so let's go to number 2. This is the one with the little chick and the rainbow. And I have this one all sorted out also. Make sure I got all my pieces there. Okay, so this one, we are going to actually stamp the sun onto the card base. So I did not bring any scrap paper. Oh, let me see. I have one over here. Okay, my daughter was drawing on here, but I don't think she needs those. So we'll use that for scrap paper. And I still have my sun stamp over here. So let's see. We just want it to go on here like this. There we go. And then we have our sentiment, you brighten my day. So I'll pull that one off of here. Another tool that you might want to add is our Simply Chamois. It cleans stamps, or our Stampin' Scrub. Both of them are great stamp cleaners. And so I'm double stamping on here, adding it to my same block. And we'll stamp that there. Okay. And then we are going to work on assembly. So I'll fold this, and isn't this one cool with the rainbow? Love that. I think I don't know, where would you write on this card? This tiny little space. This is for somebody you don't have a lot of words to write to, right? But you could use the white space to write in there. And I know sometimes people say that to me when I make my handmade cards. I don't know what to write on the inside of the card. Well, here you go. This one is for you. Okay, so we have a couple of clouds. This one is going to get just a couple of glue dots right here so that it will hang on to the edge of that sun. So just like that. And then we have our little chick, and the little chick is going to get a few dimensionals over here. And we'll put him right there. And then our sentiment also gets some dimensionals. Like that. Next to the chick. Let's see, like that. Okay, and then these other three clouds are going to get layered on the back underneath here. So let's see, now I attached a glue dot here and I put my cloud on enough. Whoop. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see how that looks. Whoop. All right. I think I'll just leave it at 1. How about that? There. Now he's not sticking to the card. Okay. All right, so now we've got to get these other clouds on here. And to see my dimensionals are a little bit over the edge too. That is okay. All right, everything's sticking to me. Okay, so they just show in the directions a couple of glue dots on the bottom of each cloud. So let's see if we can do that and not get them to stick to anything else. Let's put a few on each and then we'll layer them on. That Take Your Pick tool actually will work really well for the dimension, or for the glue dots that are in the kit too. You can use that little piercing tool end that I was using for the embellishments to take the backing off and put them on your project. So it works really well for that too. Okay, let's see if we can layer these on without getting too much sticky everywhere. It's already sticking to me. Okay, so let's see. Put one there. And we'll kind of layer up here. I don't want any of those glue dots showing through on the front. Kind of like that. How cute is that? Okay, and then we just need to add a few of our embellishments again. This one's super quick. I think these are Flirty Flamingo. I love that pink color. Okay, and one more over here. And there you go. Super cute. You brighten my day. Love that. Okay, let us go to our last one, number 3. So this one has the turtle and the frog. And this cutout reminds me of our layering diorama dies. So if you like that shape, you can get dies that will cut it out. So I think we got all our pieces there. Let's see. So this one is kind of fun. On the inside, it has the raindrops. There is a piece of the Designer Series paper in the coordinating suite that is the same pattern, but it has the UV coating, so it's kind of shiny and shimmery, and that's kind of fun. Okay, it looks like the only stamping on this one is the sentiment, friends in any kind of weather. So let me grab that one. The fun thing about these stamp sets is that after you are done creating your kit, you have a stamp set that you can use to make other cards. So our kits do not always coordinate with products in our catalogs, but sometimes they do, and this is just a really fun suite. Right now the dies are are out of stock, and so are the little daisy embellishments, but they should be back in stock later this month. And the paper and the stamp set coordinate really well too. All right, now that I'm done with my ink, I'm going to close that up so we don't make any messes, and we'll work on our assembly. So this piece, it looks like it goes, let's see, we'll make sure we get it correct in here. I don't know, maybe it goes this way. Yep, I think that's the correct way. Okay, so what I'm going to do, they say glue dots, but I am going to fall back on my Stampin' Seal because it's my favorite adhesive. Okay, and then here is a little tip. You can just line it up so that the edges are even, and then I'm going to press it down and adhere it, and there we go. Perfect. Okay, it looks like all of these things have dimensionals besides the clouds. So let's start adding those. We'll start with our cute little turtle here. They say to put 3 dimensionals on him, but he's kind of tiny, so I'm going to stick with 2. And he just goes over here. And then the umbrella gets 1, and it's going to be on top of him. So protecting him from the rain. And let's see, I want to make sure that dimensional is sticking onto my card base and not sticking through, at least not enough to let it stick. All right, and then maybe I'll do my sentiment next. And again, they say 4 dimensionals, which keeps it stable, but I'm just going to do 3 because I think that will be good. Sometimes I'm a little stingier with my dimensionals, then I have more left for later. Okay, so there's our sentiment, then our little froggy, and we want to make sure a dimensional doesn't stick to the inside of the card there either. I think we'll be okay. Yep, we'll stick him there. And then the clouds, it just recommends some glue dots, so we'll grab those again. Just a few on top here. Like that. And let's see, this one gets a few on the side. These pictures are really great to show you exactly where your adhesive goes, exactly where your pieces go. They are awesome. Okay, and then we're going to use some of these fun raindrop embellishments. And whoops, and that came out, but this will show you the other end. This is the spatula end. For our red rubber stamps, sometimes they get really stuck to the blocks or to your stamp case. This works really well to work them off of there. Also, sometimes you have those die cuts that are really intricate that stick to your cutting plates, and it works really well to get those up too. So this tool has many, many uses. Okay, these are just going to go in here with the other rain. Now this card is for the person you really have nothing to write to, I guess, because your inside is all taken up. You might have to write on the top or maybe even on the back. I don't know. It's just a fun card. These cards are for the people you do not have anything to say to besides that you're friends and you want to send them a happy card. But I think that they would like it anyways, right? Even if you don't write anything too much. All right. How cute is this? I love those little raindrops. Awesome. Okay, let's put our lid back on there. Let's bring in all 3 cards. So the kit includes enough supplies to make 3 of each of these, and they are so fun, so springy, and I think anyone would like to receive a card like this. And of course you can change it up to every month. on the Paper Pumpkin Facebook page, they do a live with some alternate projects to give you other ideas. The ones for this kit are super cute. I looked at them yesterday. Super, super cute. So look those up. They also give you ideas on the back of your instructions. And here you go. Coordinating products. They have a place you can go to find those. If you are a subscriber, they send you an email every month too with all of this information. So it's just really easy to click and find it there. They tell you the coordinating colors, and then refills are usually available. They do a second billing cycle on the 20th of the month, like if your credit card expired and you had to go in and fix it. And then, in case anybody's kit got lost, they will do the second billing, and then they usually release refills. So the refill kit does not include the stamp set or the ink spot, but it includes everything else so you can make more cards. The one for this month is already sold out. It was really popular. But that's just something to watch for too. So I will put links to subscribe in the description, and the deadline for March's kit is March 10th. Now, a couple more things before I go today. I do have a host code for this week, and this week you can place an order of any amount using that host code, and I will send you 5 free handmade cards from my card stash. It is getting quite large again, so it will help me clear it out, and a little bonus for you for shopping with me. And then I also wanted to show you 2 classes that I showed yesterday on my social media that I'm offering this month. And I did 2 this month because I was busy gathering up extra celebration rewards during January and February, and I want to share some of the wealth with you. So this first card class uses a Memories and More card pack, and you're also going to get a quarter package of the Dandy Designs paper from Celebration. So you can't get it any other way, but I have some extra. So in this card class, you make 2 each of these 6 cards, and the class includes this Memories and More card pack. You also will get the Milky Dots, as long as they stay in stock. They are low inventory right now, so if you want this class, sign up soon, because I will try to order every few days for people who have signed up so I can get these. But if they go out of stock, I will substitute another embellishment. You'll get some of this balmy blue ribbon. You'll get a package of those awesome dimensionals, and then a quarter package of the Celebration paper. Now, the awesome thing about these cards is there's no stamping. So, I mean, stamping is fun, but these go together really quickly. They're super cute, and you'll have extra pieces left over to do memory keeping or make more easy cards. I really like these. These were designed by another demonstrator, Rhonda Wade, and I thought they were so cute, and I thought it would make a fun class. So this class is $47. It includes all that product that I mentioned, and then if you want it shipped, of course, that'll be an additional cost. And I have a couple options of things that you can add on if you want things that kind of coordinate with this, like these little hearts came from the Give It a Whirl dies. If you don't have those yet, I highly recommend them. I will have all the pieces die cut for you, so it's just kind of a little bonus for you if you want to add those on and have them in your collection. The deadline to sign up for this class is March 13th, or while supplies last. I have a limited amount of the paper, so I can only do so many kits. So if you want it, make sure you sign up soon, and I will put the link in the description. And then my second Celebration class is using 2 Celebration products, and this one does include stamping, and your class kit will include the stamp set for free, as well as a half package of this Celebration paper, the Favored Flowers. So both of those things you cannot get anymore, and it's kind of fun to have the stamp set included. This one is Memories and More cards, so it's 2 different sizes. These are a little small to go through the mail, but they are perfect to hand to a friend who needs a card, to attach to a little gift. This is the Sending Support Stamp set, so it has lots of, I was going to say sympathy, not really sympathy, but just encouragement. I'm thinking of you. for somebody in your life who is having some difficulties and they might just need a card. So there are lots of sentiments in this stamp set. You could switch them out. The Memories and More card pack that you'll get with the card bases and envelopes comes with 10 of each size. So you'll actually make 5 of each of these cards. And you can switch out the sentiments. You could even use sentiments from other stamp sets that you own just to make a whole variety of cards, and use the sentiments for things that you need. So this one includes a stamp set. The only ink color you'll need is black. And then you'll get the Memories and More card bases and envelopes. You'll get a roll of the Fresh Freesia ribbon, the Baker's Twine Essentials pack, which has 5 rolls of neutral colored Baker's Twine, and then these in color opal rounds for your embellishment. And again, this one you'll make 20 cards total. So 10 of the small ones and 10 of the big ones. This one is $54 and includes all that product, your paper pieces all cut and ready for you, instructions. And this one, the deadline is March 13th also. And again, it's while supplies last. They have a limited number of the stamp sets and the paper. So if you want it, sign up soon. And both of these classes will ship on March 23rd. So you'll get them later this month. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the little paper pumpkin cards. I hope you enjoyed the sneak peek of a couple of my classes this month. And make sure you click subscribe so you'll get notified when my new videos post. Happy stamping. Bye.